Well, we're back from vacation, and right before vacation, I tried to knock a couple of projects out real quick, and my garage has just literally gotten destroyed because I wasn't putting things away. I wasn't cleaning up after myself, and I also piled a bunch of things like my jointer and my compressor in front of my door back there so that no one could kick it open. I worry about that when I travel. That's why we didn't announce the vacation prior to going on vacation, because just don't like to put that out there. I know a lot of people will post their vacation photos as they're happening on Facebook or whatever, but we try to wait till we're done. And I'll show you one other thing I like to do that kind of helps if you're going to be traveling. A garage door is usually closed by a garage door opener, so it's difficult to open by hand, but you can get these little devices that you can program to open doors. So what I like to do before we leave is I'll come over to the side of the garage door and I'll find a hole right above one of the rollers, and I'll simply slide a screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver, into that hole. Now, if they hit a button and try to raise that up, if they program the code, as soon as it goes up, it's going to catch and go right back down. So that's just an extra little security thing that I like to do to sort of give me a little more comfort when I travel. And with that being said, let me show you the wreck that is my shop. Now, the metal detector I put up there when I came back, but I have got my grippers down there. This is one of my work tables that I use quite a bit. There's just junk everywhere. There's my cabinets. They're piled high. I've got toolboxes out on the floor. I did have the jointer back there and the compressor in front of the door. I've got the jointer put back. The compressor I need to find a spot for. This is the stuff that I never found a place for. It's got to get put away. You can see my lathe. I've got a project going back on the lathe that's kind of messy. This lathe needs to come out of the shop and get put on Craigslist. That's going to happen real soon. And behind the lathe, as I was working on the project, I'm dumping the fence for my table saw. I've got a spare tripod. I've got a bunch of material there that a buddy of mine brought over the day before I left that is going to be used to hopefully hang my dust collector up on the deck. There's a bunch of junk there that's got to be gone through. You can see I've got stuff piled all over my equipment on this table. The shop is just a mess. There's glue bottles there. Everything has a place. Look at my table saw. Everything has a place. I just need to get it put back in that place. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm not going to film putting it away, but I'll come back and kind of show you the shop after I clean it up. I'm going to start tonight and try to get as much put back where it belongs as I can. And then tomorrow night, I hope to get out here, finish cleaning up, and maybe get started on a project for my woodworking channel, RJB Woodturner, that I can post this weekend. That's kind of my hope. I got a couple of projects that are almost done, and it seems like I'm dragging my feet on finishing them. So maybe we'll knock out one or two of those and get a video or two up for you guys over there. So thanks for sticking around. Thanks for checking out the mess that is my shop, and let me get this place cleaned up. I'll see you soon. I want you guys to know that I did make some progress. I'm going to show you around the shop again, but I just got called into work, so I did as much as I could, and I'm going to go take care of the problems out there, and we'll finish touching it up tomorrow night. We're on this side of the shop. I still have that plaque there, but I got most of the extra stuff. I got some paintbrushes that need to be cleaned, but most of the extra stuff is put away. Looks pretty good. I got my area here cleaned up with my dust collector and my dust deputy. The top of my table saw is cleaned off except for parts that go with it. I still have my metal detector up there. I need to build a rack to hang it on. They got the grippers put away. This table is what I was working on when I got called, so I got a majority of it clean. And this table looks a lot better than it did, but what I've done is I've laid it out, with the exception of this. I've laid it out. I've got some projects that need to be finished, and that's what I'm going to dedicate this weekend to, is finishing projects. And then back in the back of the shop, I've moved the compressor over. I still have that pile to contend with, but I kind of consolidated it. And I cleaned off my lathe table. I haven't moved this lathe out of the shop yet, but I'm pretty happy with how it's looking. So I'm going to go ahead and head into work and take care of the issues there. And you'll see this video real soon. Take care, everybody. Thanks for hanging with me. Bye-bye.